Into political news now. A bitter race between Republican Eddie Rispone and Democrat John Bel Edwards ended with Edwards holding on to his governor's seat. But what did it take to keep him there? And how much of it boils down to cash?
Now, tonight we're breaking down just what went down behind the scenes and whether it's changing the course of politics as we know it. Last year's governor's race was the most expensive in Louisiana's history, $73 million, according to the Associated Press. I wanted to know why that is, so I sat down with a political expert to get some answers.
People are aware that we spend a lot on politics, but I'm not sure if they're necessarily aware of the magnitude of it.
The advocate finds Republicans accounted for about $34 million in spending during that gubernatorial race. Democrats funneled in close to $39 million.
A lot of races now have turned into national races, essentially, because they're some kind of referendum on President Trump, who visited the state 3 times for the governor's race.
Louisiana cannot take 4 more years of a liberal Democrat governor raising your taxes.
There's a lot of partisan competition intensifying, which drives up the cost of these races.
President Donald J. Trump.
So when you get that national publicity, that brings in more dollars.
Absolutely. It's a signal to voters that this race is really important on both sides.
That money is pouring in from a lot of different places. Governors' associations, political action committees, individuals. The good news, you can keep track of where all the money is coming in through the Louisiana Ethics Administration program. All you have to do is type in a candidate's name and hit search.
People can have that information if they want to before they go to the polls.
Kathleen Allen is an ethics administrator. She's tasked with making sure candidates follow the Campaign Finance Disclosure Act.
And that act basically requires candidates to file reports with our office disclosing their contributions and their expenditures. So our office receives those reports and makes them available for viewing on our website.
Possibly even more important, you can also see how the money is being spent.
A lot of money goes to, just general campaign infrastructure, getting out the vote, making sure that people are reminded. But the bulk is, of course, campaign ads.
Phony Eddie Rispone.
For all of the spending that, one side was doing, they wanted to make sure that no one was left out. Essentially, Gumbo Pack made sure to have, for every negative ad, there was a positive ad on Governor Edwards, so that the arms race of commercials really made a difference.
The nature of politics seems to be changing in this way. It's not all shaking hands and kissing babies. The amount of money you need to spend to get elected boils down to a lot of factors, from the election cycle to the location, even how much your competition is spending. There's no set amount of campaign money that can ever guarantee votes, but there's no denying it makes a difference.